From the Energy Analysis and Environmental Impacts Division, Syed Saqline.
Imagine the power going out at a hospital, life support failing within minutes. At a data center, millions lost in seconds. At a national lab, years of research erased overnight. At your homes, your ice cream melts and you lose Netflix. The stakes couldn't have been higher. So, what do we rely on today to keep the power going? Diesel and natural gas generators. But beyond their CO2 emissions, the real challenge for these generators is fuel logistics. Here at Berkeley Lab, getting diesel up the hill after an earthquake or a major storm would be nearly impossible. It's hard enough getting visitors up the hill, but even when fuel is available, tanks run out in just a day or two. So the very systems meant to keep us safe run out when we need them the most. At this point, it looks like we need a backup for our backup. This is where hydrogen comes in. Right now, we store hydrogen in giant high-pressure tanks. That works, but they're bulky, costly, and still only last a few hours. Hospitals and national labs don't have room for football field-size storage, and data centers cannot afford that kind of overhead. So, if we want hydrogen to be more than just a science fair demo, we need more compact, affordable storage systems. That is the challenge I work on here at Berkeley Lab. I went beyond to explore new storage forms. A liquid as safe as baking soda on a shelf, and solids, two kinds, one porous, one dense, that stores hydrogen the way a battery stores energy. Charge them up, drain them down, use them again. I use them against thousands of Monte Carlo simulations to see how they hold up. It's basically like drawing every ticket in a lottery. Each ticket is a different future. Longer blackouts, demand spikes, soaring costs. Looking across them reveals not just the best or the worst case, but the full range of what's realistic. My method strips away market noise from the discovery process. So, the results? Some materials are already cheaper than compressed gas. The solid battery kind of materials, they're harder to perfect and are more expensive at current prices. But the shelf-stable liquid opens the biggest, most practical solution space. That is where we see our best chance at delivering reliable, affordable power. What it comes down to is really simple. When the grid goes down, power has to hold. Think of the Tesla Powerwall. It's a battery you put in your homes to keep your lights on during outages. The systems I study are already cost competitive with that benchmark. But unlike a home battery, these can scale to power hospitals, data centers, and national labs, ensuring life support stays on, your servers don't crash, and your research never stops, and your ice cream doesn't melt.